love it here. Whenever I come to the US from Mexico, everyone says, "Welcome to America," right? And I'm like, wait, but I was in Mexico. I was already in America. Because Mexico is part of America, right? I mean, America is a huge continent. We agree on that. No? It's so big, in fact, that we had to break it into 3 parts: North, Central, and South America. Your country is called the United States of America. That means it's part of America, which does make you Americans, like everyone else in the continent of America.
This is the intellectual kill shot. He is dismantling the America First philosophy in real time. He's pointing out, with a smile, that the very name the administration uses to build its brand is being used incorrectly. It is a hilarious, surgical takedown of their entire worldview, live on air.
I know it's confusing. I get confused too. Let's clarify. If you eat tacos, you're in America. If they're in a shell, and that shell is flavored like Doritos, you're in the States. If you go to church, you're in America. If you go to church at the mall, you're in the States. If you have a truck, America. If that truck has nuts, the States. If you dream of going to the United States, you're in America. If you dream of getting the hell out of them, you're in the States. July 4th is your most patriotic holiday, where you proudly wave flags and set off fireworks that were all made in China. Celebration of your freedom from tyranny. And in 1776, right? Back then, you were ruled by a mad king who could do whatever he wanted. He could start wars, you know, break the law, put the military in the streets, arrest people for no reason, impose tariffs, take advantage of women without consequence, hire his unqualified relatives. It's great that you guys don't have to deal with that anymore.
It's almost not a joke anymore. It feels like we're just caught in the same political loop. While most celebrities are playing it safe, Diego Luna just walked onto the Jimmy Kimmel stage and delivered a direct, smiling roast of the sitting president of the United States. This isn't a clip from the archives. This is probably the gutsiest monologue we will see all year. He's not talking about history, he's talking about right now. And his first target was the direct impact of the administration's current immigration policy.
But they pay a lot of taxes, a lot of them, with their jobs. 22 undocumented immigrants contributed around $96.7 billion worth of taxes.
While Trump was screaming about freeloaders, the very people he was trying to deport were holding the country together, Diego dropped a simple, brutal truth.
I've never been able to fully understand how it is that someone like Donald Trump is able to acquire this level of power. I always struggle to understand how his hate speech can take root in a country whose nature has always been a welcoming one.
It was powerful to hear Diego questioned how someone could gain so much influence by stoking fear, especially in a country that's built on a history of welcoming people. He really drove home the point that immigrants aren't just statistics. They're our neighbors, our friends, and they're the ones who literally help build and sustain this country, often while living in fear.
When LA burned, immigrant workers risked their lives to stop the flames.
Luna emphasized the contributions of undocumented immigrants, citing their significant tax contributions, while challenging the narrative of them being freeloaders. And after critiquing the policies and the rhetoric, he offered his own satirical solution to the immigration problem.
This may not know a lot about my country, but a lot of you are moving there. No, really, according to the State Department, the number of US citizens moving to Mexico is up by 70%. I know you're coming to Mexico for the culture, the nature, the diversity, all the things that will be banned in your country by the end of this year. But it's not just Mexico. People are also going to Spain, Italy, France, the Netherlands. Your main export is now yourselves.
Diego points out the 70% spike in Americans moving to Mexico. which proves the new American dream is simply a stable democracy and affordable avocados.
There is some real money to be made here. So Guillermo and I, we wanted to make sure we are the ones making the money. No, you can't come back. No. I'm sorry. Bye. Buenos dias, USA. I am award-winning Mexican actor, producer, and director, Diego Luna.
And I'm Guillermo.
We're here to tell you about an exciting travel opportunity with our brand new service, Green Go.
Here's how it works. Step 1, you give money to me and Diego Luna. Step 2, we take you to Mexico and you are very happy. End of the steps.
But Diego, you ask, why wouldn't I just fly to Mexico? Because Trump fired all air traffic controllers. Luckily, we have a much safer plan. It's called the Trojan Piñata.
A Trojan piñata. It's the perfect, absurd ending to his roast. While the administration obsesses over border walls to keep people out, Diego's solution is a ridiculous service to help sneak Americans in. It makes the entire political debate look as silly as it actually is.
We pack you into a giant piñata like a bunch of Skittles and sneak you over the border.
And then your new life begins. In the States, you work in office buildings made of concrete and sadness. But in Mexico, you can work on the beach with the sun and a cerveza.
That means beer.
But Diego, you ask, pinches gringos, ¿cuántas preguntas?
Muchas.
Will I have to pay taxes like immigrants do in the States? Digital nomads pay no taxes. Just like your president. We'll handle everything while you enjoy your cerveza.
That means another beer.
Plus, Mexico is brimming with amazing food.
Woo!
And don't worry, Mexican restaurants have added a mild section to their menus.
What?
So this doesn't happen to all you sensitive little gabachos.
Ow, this salsa is too spicy. And now I'm dead.
You won't be homesick. Mexico has everything a US citizen needs. 42 Costcos, a Starbucks on every corner. We're even opening a Chipotle soon.
We don't know what the Chipotle is, but we hear white people love it.
The US is going south, so why shouldn't you? It's time to Green Go. To Mexico!
Green Go is available to all U.S. citizens except this one, this one, this one, these ones, and the Chupacabra.
This was a live-fire critique of the man currently in the White House. It's what happens when you give a platform to someone with intelligence, charm, and absolutely zero fear. Just a quick note before we continue. It's important for us that you know everything we're covering here. All the clips, the details are based on publicly available news reports and media, and we are following YouTube's community guidelines. If you appreciate this kind of detailed commentary, now's a perfect time to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss what's coming next. We'd love to have you.